changes for Miami. Tyler Hero, who did start 8 games in the regular season, gets his first playoff start, youngest ever to start in an NBA Finals game. And Myers Leonard, he started 49 of 51 games before the league suspended play in March, but he has been completely out of the rotation in the postseason. Meanwhile, LeBron James and the Lakers, James and Davis start in game 1, but Frank Vogel was very quick to point out that the role players played like stars in their roles. That included Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Meanwhile, for Miami, how can they win without 2 critical players? Goran Dragic was their leading scorer before the finals throughout the playoffs. Bam Adebayo, their leading rebounder and assist man. 2 key components of all the success they've had here in the bubble. And now time for others to make their impact. Now once again we say hello everyone with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand, Rachel Nichols with us as game 2 is underway. The Heat underdogs before the series started. This is a monumental task, missing 2 key players. James gets inside, uses his left hand, and Butler comes away. Butler back to Leonard. Leonard kicks it out. Hero, Jake Crowder. Duncan Robinson shakes with a head fake, and that one in and out. Rebound goes to Howard. Well, 3-point shooting is always critical in today's NBA, and for the Lakers, their start 3-point range, Jeff, in that first half of game 1 was really one of the keys to the victory.
Yeah, they started off 11 for 17. Really struggled from 3 in the second half, but the game was already decided as Anthony Davis gets the first hoop.
Meanwhile, Mark, for Miami, what's the #1 thing that has to change for them in terms of their approach?
I think for the first time in a long time, in game 1, they were outworked. And they have to be honest with themselves. They have to be better. This team is built on working and competing. And they don't have that. They don't stand a chance.
Caldwell-Pope lines it up, can't get it to go. Crowder with the rebound. Like Jimmy Butler even said that he felt the team was nervous before their first finals. For most of the players, it was their first finals except for 2. As Crowder fakes, Crowder drives and finishes. And he said they hung their heads when they started the ball behind. That's very unlike the Heat.
Well, that was the first time they've been behind in a series. You know, they got it handed to them. And they have to respond better.
Danny Green floats that up. Dwight Howard throws it down. Vogel again quick to talk about the players like Caldwell-Pope, Danny Green, Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo, and their impact not only in game 1, but throughout these playoffs.
But it was needed in game 1 like never before because of the start that the Heat got off to. Their bench won the game for them.
Leonard knocks down the 3. Again, it's amazing. He's played 9 minutes in these entire playoffs. Just that one game, game 3 against Milwaukee. That's not an easy situation, Mark, for a player to come in.
You know how it becomes easy? As Caldwell-Pope with the land. Coach and I have raved about it. He just hasn't played. He's been engaged in these ball games. He's on the sideline having input and engaged and waiting for his opportunity if it happens to come. And it certainly has been called on for him in game 2.
Tyler Hero with the fake, sidestep, and knocks down the 3. Hero with the 3-pointer. They get 2 of 3 from downtown and take a 2-point lead.
But Coach, Bam brings a certain level of greatness as an all-star. But when you look at Kelly Olynyk and Myers Leonard, both of those guys are different because they can impact the ball game from the 3-point line.
Right, and that ability to stretch it out to 3 gives them another guy that can spread out the size of the Lakers.
Eric Spoelstra was saying about these players, they played big roles throughout the year. They just haven't been playing much in the playoffs, but they're very comfortable with having them on the floor. Danny Green misses, giving Butler the rebound.
Miami was zone on that out-of-bounds possession, did a good job taking away the inside pass, contested the 3 late.
Nice feed inside, Leonard layup. James may have gotten a piece of it and brings it the other way. Alley-oop inside. Well defended by Crowder, but right there is Dwight Howard, who's very aggressive early. 4 quick points for Howard. He only had 2 points the entire game 1. Obviously not out there for his scoring, but he did have 8 rebounds in game 1. Butler said he needs to be more aggressive looking for a shot without Dragic and Adebayo. That shot didn't go. Ball deflected. Caldwell Pope dives on the floor and saves it. James drives, pass inside. Howard again, and the foul.
That's where they're absolutely devastating in transition. Excellent play by Caldwell Pope to get to on the floor, ignite the transition opportunity, get James ahead of steam, and then the beautiful drop off to Dwight Howard. He did not shoot the ball in game one. Already 3 buckets here in the first 4 minutes.
Offensive rebound, Davis. And the follow, the size, so important for the Lakers. They out-rebounded Miami by 18 in game one. And Davis already with 4 points. Butler gets in the paint. Blocked by Howard. Picked up by Danny Green. Green back to James. James charges down the lane, goes inside, and easily lays it up and in. Get out of my way, says LeBron James.
Well, what a great play by Dwight Howard. The challenge of defending a smaller guy, and Jimmy Butler doesn't give up on the play as he turns the corner, initiates